squirrel climbs onto a bird feeder pole with the intention of stealing food. But the moment it touches a feeder equipped with an anti-squirrel electric device, a sudden current surges through its and aggressive bull approaches an electric fence installed to contain livestock, and unlike other animals that would normally hesitate, it lowers its head. A curious dog wanders closer to the electric fence surrounding the farm. Three curious goats move closer to an electric while clinging to electrical wires and equipment. Not only do animals suffer the consequences, but these incidents can also trigger long-term solutions require serious investment from The moments when animals accidentally touch electricity, featured in this video, clearly illustrate just how dangerous electricity shock caused the calf to jump back instantly, displaying both surprise. 3 goats attempted to approach the electric fence and were repeatedly shocked upon contact. Each jolt made them jump back, startled and disoriented. Calves were experiencing the electric fence for the first time. Upon contact, when used correctly, electricity in animal management becomes a Although birds are small, they often gather on them. In areas where bears frequently appear, homeowners may also install electric. The images you've just seen reveal just how dangerous electricity can be for animals. What do you think humans should do to better protect them?
The dash camera footage below is not film or staged, but shows what truly happens on the roads every day. Every clip begins with the familiar calm of a journey that seems entirely ordinary. The road stretches ahead, the car moves steadily, and the driver has no idea that just seconds later, everything will change forever. The dash camera captures headlights cutting through the thick darkness, where human visibility is reduced to a dangerous level. There are no warning signs, no barriers, and no indication at all that danger is waiting ahead. Then suddenly, from the pitch-dark roadside, a shadowy figure emerges right in the path of the oncoming lane. The distance is too close for the human brain to properly process the situation. Survival instincts force the driver to slam on the brakes in panic. The steering wheel is gripped tightly as the car shakes violently under hard braking. A deer that managed to cross failed to realize the danger closing in, and an unfortunate ending followed. But at high speeds, the braking distance is not enough to save the situation. That is why wild animals roaming across highways or deserted roads can face danger at any moment. The impact happens in an instant, sudden and forceful. The dash camera shakes violently, the image swaying through a few breathless seconds. When the frame stabilizes again, the animal is already lying motionless on the cold roadway. The vehicle appears to be heavily damaged, but fortunately the driver remains safe. Even more frightening, many cameras have captured deer, elk or wild boar crossing the road in the darkness of night. In many other clips, deer suddenly dash onto the road at speeds no one can predict. Sometimes, driven by extreme hunger or thirst, elephants leave the forest in search of food, creating serious danger for humans. A typical example is an elephant attacking people and vehicles in search of food. If it had been a few seconds slower, would this driver have made it out safely? These clips are not meant for entertainment alone. They are the most direct and clearest warning for everyone on the road. Accidents spare no one, whether you are an experienced driver or just getting behind the wheel. Just 1 second of lost focus can leave consequences that last a lifetime. So how can we reduce heartbreaking accidents like these? The first and most important step is to slow down when traveling through quiet areas, dark roads, or places near forests. Never assume that an empty road means absolute safety. On roads that seem familiar, accidents between vehicles and wildlife always lurk unexpectedly. A massive bison crosses the road in an instant, turning a peaceful moment into a horrifying collision. Elsewhere, kangaroos leap out of the darkness, their powerful jumps both striking and dangerous. Just 1 second of distraction and the car couldn't brake in time. The screech of the brakes tears through the night. Driving on highways where kangaroos can suddenly jump onto the road is often unavoidable. The windshield in front of the car appears to be completely damaged after the powerful collision. The kangaroo runs freely on the road. Ahead lies the fear of both humans and animals. Accidents don't just cause property damage, they can also claim innocent lives. For animals, it is their survival instinct being abruptly halted. For humans, it is a prolonged psychological shock. Roads cutting through natural habitats are becoming increasingly common. Headlights shine directly into the fear of both people and animals. High speeds multiply the risks exponentially. Nighttime and dawn are the most dangerous periods. Animals often forage and move around at this time. Kangaroos are agile but unpredictable. This collision seemed irreparable, yet a miracle happened. It staggered to its feet after the painful impact. On quiet highways, a small road sign can sometimes save a life. On the evening of November 8, 2016, an unexpected accident occurred when a kangaroo jumped onto the road and was hit by a car. Just 1 moment of distraction was enough, and the accident happened too fast to avoid. Why is a bull bar essential in Australia? This video gives you the clearest answer. In the dark, a kangaroo suddenly jumps onto the road and collides head-on with a moving car. In an instant, the powerful impact shows just how dangerous driving in wildlife-heavy areas in Australia can be. The sudden appearance, high speed, and massive weight of the kangaroo makes severe vehicle damage likely and even threaten the driver's life. A horrifying collision unfolds at Melbourne Airport. A kangaroo suddenly appears near the airport road and is hit by a car, creating a heart-stopping moment in just seconds. The incident highlights the dangers of wildlife entering busy traffic areas, especially at night. A dashcam captures a chilling moment on the Hume Highway as a kangaroo suddenly jumps onto the road and gets hit by passing vehicles.
his truck was completely destroyed. The deer suddenly ran out and collided with it while he was returning from the demolition derby. A deer suddenly crossed the road, causing a tow truck to nearly crash. A rare piebald deer nearly collided with a truck, but fortunately, the driver managed to brake twice in time. A large truck collided with 4 deer while driving. Limited visibility at night or in bad weather conditions constantly puts drivers in unexpected situations. The causes of this situation are diverse: excessive vehicle speed, incomplete or missing barriers and warning signs, and the low awareness of some local residents about free-ranging livestock near roads. In addition, urbanization and the expansion of transportation infrastructure have unintentionally fragmented animal habitats, forcing them to risk crossing roads in search of food, water, or to move according to survival instincts. This is a clear reminder: highways are not only human spaces, but also unintentionally become life or death boundaries for the wildlife world. The solution to this problem does not rely solely on technology or infrastructure. Building protective fences, overpasses, and ecological corridors specifically for animals, installing warning signs, animal detection sensors, and proper lighting are important steps. But most importantly, human awareness and responsibility are the key drivers need to slow down in high-risk areas, stay focused, and respect the life around them. because on every stretch of road, a single moment of our vigilance can save the lives of both animals and ourselves. In areas where bears frequently appear, homeowners may also install. The images you've just seen reveal just how dangerous a deterrent devices using light. Standardized electric fences equipped with safe pulse generators and clearly visible warning signs. Avoid entering restricted areas where wildlife frequently appears to prevent the risk of accidents. Protecting crops is essential, but the safety of both humans and animals. 35. This approach is not only inhumane, but also carries extremely high risks, causing fatalities among wild. The images of bears. At the same time, it raises the question, are humans truly treating the these moments of animals coming into contact? The kangaroo bounced back immediately. These tense moments not only make viewers' hearts race, but also serve as when humans and nature coexist. Sturdy physical fences and specialized mesh barriers. Deterrent devices using light, sound, or biological sense. Avoid entering restricted areas where wildlife frequently appears to prevent the risk of accidents. Protecting crops is essential, but the safety of both humans and animals must always be the top priority. This approach is not only inhumane, but also carries extremely high risks, causing fatalities among wildlife and potentially posing serious. The images of bears being electrocuted, writhing. At the same time, it raises the question, are humans truly treating the other living beings we share the earth with fairly? To minimize this situation, experts propose several measures. In dangerous areas, installing warning signs and reducing speed is necessary. Using headlights properly when driving at night and staying alert to any movement along the road helps drivers react in time. More importantly, building overpasses, underpasses, and wildlife corridors allows animals to move safely across roads without endangering humans. The calves were experiencing the electric fence for the first time. Upon contact, the moments when animals accidentally touch electricity, shown in the birds are small, they often gather on power lines and high voltage poles, making accidental contact with exposed electrical sources inevitable. Video concludes with 40 accidentally coming into contact with electricity. Which incident impressed you the most in your opinion? What measures should... These electric fences deliver mild shock pulses that are enough to scare bears away, helping protect people, home. In areas where bears frequently appear, homeowners may also install. The images you've just seen reveal just how dangerous electricity can be. These moments offer a sobering reflection on the dangers of electricity for animals. How do you think electric shocks affect